Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and I am doing a buddy reading vlog. I'm actually really excited to read this book and do like a whole reading vlog experience. For one, I want to vlog. Like, I am in the mood to vlog. I'm really excited to vlog, so thank you for being here. I'm super excited because it's going to be buddy reading a book with one of my really good friends. Like, I've met her in person. She's one of my really good friends here on YouTube. I'm so excited. But I will be buddy reading a book with Layna over at Layna's Bookshelf. If you haven't heard of Layna or anything, you need to stop what you're doing right now. I'm telling you to stop. And go subscribe to Layna because she's amazing. She's such a sweetheart. She has great content, great ideas, and she's amazing. Go check her out. What we will be reading together is Mad Honey by Jodi Picoult. Before we get into the book details, I have actually read Jodi Picoult for the first time this year, and Layna has read Jodi Picoult before, and I feel like she's kind of like my go-to Jodi Picoult person. I actually read The Pact and 19 Minutes and gave them 4 and 5 stars. They're some of my favorite books I've read this year, and so I'm really excited that me and Layna will be buddy reading Mad Honey. We did a buddy read a few months ago, I believe actually at the beginning of the year, so that's how long it's been and overdue for a buddy read. We did The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna, and now we are doing Mad Honey. I'm pretty sure Layna is vlogging this. I could be wrong, but I actually read quite a bit last night. I got to page like 59 last night, and you guys, I'm already loving this book already. It's definitely got that like different writing style that Jodi Picoult has. So if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Some small itty bitty critiques, like the chapters are kind of longer. They're not really chapter 1, chapter 2. Like right now I'm getting ready to start Lily 2 and then a time period. So like I just finished Olivia 2 and then a different date. So I'm not sure what the 2s represent. Now that I have actually read a little bit more of this book, this one is about Olivia, who has a son named Asher. And Asher is like this great kid that lives in a small town. She actually moved back to her hometown. And Olivia is like a beekeeper, so you do have a lot of beekeeping science talk, but like don't let that scare you. It's actually kind of interesting. She talks about how her father was a beekeeper and how that was just something that she like bonds with her dad even though he's passed away. So you do get like little snippets of Olivia's past where it talks about like her husband and how abusive he was and the things that happened. And then you also see Olivia through like seeing her son, who has this girlfriend named Lily, and like they just seem like a really cute couple and everything like that. And Asher is part of a hockey team, which I love hockey. And then you get the point of view through Lily, and from what I can tell, Lily has had a really sad past, specifically with her father. There are nods to like self-harm. So if that's something you're triggered by, you know, I wanted to make that aware. So definitely self-harm and like domestic abuse are like the 2 trigger warnings I'm seeing so far. Well, at the end of one night, Olivia gets a call from Asher at the police station and he needs help. He thinks Lily is dead. So that's all I'm going to say right now. I'm really enjoying this book. So I will say that I'm getting more The Pact vibes just based on the initial setup. Anyways, we are supposed to be buddy reading it together. I think we're going to do like Marco Polo's. I think that's the plan. But yeah, I have to leave for work right now, so hopefully I can get some reading in on my lunch break.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow.
for the night. I am getting ready to go lay in bed, finish or get some more reading in. But I did have some thoughts, theories, whatever you want to say. So I am getting a lot of The Pact by Jodi Picoult. We have our character Jordan, who is in this situation the brother to Olivia, which Olivia is the mom of the son who is being questioned. But Jordan is the defense attorney for Asher, but he's also been in other books. And I'm getting a lot of vibes from The Pact because I feel like we're not getting the full story of what happened the night between two teenage lovers. So that's why I'm getting those vibes. I'm currently at the point where we are actually having interaction with Olivia and Braden, who is her ex-husband, the abuser, Asher's father. I'm kind of like on pins and needles with Braden and how Olivia might go about this because I really don't like Braden. Also, I wanted to also mention that Asher, I really don't like him. Like, the things he says or does, or his reasoning behind things, like, it's just so bizarre that it's really hard for me to care or feel sorry for. I don't know, it's so odd. But I also want to know more about Lily because she has had quite a difficult past, specifically with her father and even internally with herself. I am going to get in bed, get comfortable, get some reading in, and I'll update you guys in the morning. Getting ready to record for the podcast. Hello guys. So it has actually been quite a few days since I last updated you on Mad Honey. So I apologize, but I was editing this video and I realized I never gave you my final thoughts, final rating, you know, all that. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Yesterday I was talking to Layna and we were discussing our feelings and things like that. So again, before I go into my final thoughts, make sure you go check out Layna's video. I will try to make sure I link it down in the description, but I do know that her channel will be down there as well. So make sure you go subscribe, check out her video. I will save my final star rating towards the end of this discussion. Out of the 3 Jodi Picoult books I've read, this is my least favorite. However, I did overall enjoy this one. I did learn a lot about, I guess, the main topic. I will say this is not really a spoiler, but if you think it's about domestic abuse, there's actually a different message in the story, which I appreciate. I feel like I learned a lot about this particular topic, and I do recommend people to maybe give it a shot. Definitely pick it up. I love the writing style. And one thing that me and Layna kind of noticed is that because this is written by both Jennifer Finnlay Boylan and Jodi Picoult, that we definitely felt there was two different types of writing styles, and I believe it's because Jodi wrote in Olivia's point of view and Jennifer writes in Lily's point of view. I did not know or catch on to that until like the end of the book, but it makes sense now. What I liked about this book is, one, I learned a lot about the secondary topic that's in this book, which I don't want to give away because it's kind of a spoiler, because you really don't find out about this. I don't want to call it a spoiler because it's really not a spoiler, but it's like you don't learn this until halfway through the book. So I did learn about the secondary topic. I felt like it was very informative. It definitely puts you in that point of view. So I really appreciated that. I did appreciate all of the honey and beekeeping talk, even though that does not sound like something that sounds interesting. I did really enjoy, I guess, like the metaphor. I don't know. I'm not like a literary genius or anything like that, but I did appreciate that. I do like the connection of Jordan from the other stories because he is the attorney that represents some characters from his other books like The Pact and 19 Minutes. So I did really enjoy that. As far as like my, I don't want to say complaints, but my critiques, I didn't really find this story to be as fast-paced or interesting, or like, not interesting, but like keeping my attention as much as like the other books. And one thing I noticed about Jodi, and from what I've heard from other people who have read her work, that she definitely makes you feel like you can't pick a side. Like with The Pact, it's about like whether it was suicide or murder, and to be honest, that one's my favorite because I constantly felt like my theories or my mind was set on one thing, but then I read another chapter and be like, oh no, it was this. Like I constantly felt that way, and I loved it because I wasn't set in one particular like theory. And with like 19 Minutes, like yeah, it is about school shooting, but you find out a lot more behind the scenes of like what led or caused this person to do such a horrific thing. So I love that she, I don't know how to explain it, like loves, I don't know how to explain it, but I love that she makes me feel like I can't go into a book with a certain mindset. But with this one, like with the character, specifically Asher, who is the son, I did not sympathize with him. I did not feel any way towards him, and that to me was really hard to connect to him and try to feel sympathy or even slightly interested in what actually happened that night. Also, the whole finding out what really happened and then having this long dragged out monologue at the end, not a fan. So overall, I really enjoyed this story. It's not my favorite. I feel like it's worth reading. I feel like this would be a good Jodi Picoult book to go into, you know, and I feel like you can learn a lot from this one. So my final rating is a solid 3 stars. So, and my 3 stars mean it was okay, wasn't specifically anything mind-blowing, but it wasn't bad. So take that with you will. Again, make sure you go follow, subscribe, watch Layna's video. She's amazing. I cannot wait to watch her video. I'm so excited. But yeah, that is everything for this reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more bookish content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.